Today's video is sponsored by me. I want to try making a Patreon, so stick around to the end of the video and I'll talk about it a little more. And everyone, welcome back to FishLocked, episode 11 now. And today's a big one. It's going to be one of my favorites. We're going big, we're not going home. Because today, we are finally moving into the current expansion, The War Within. I'm excited because being at the current expansion, that pretty much means the whole world is opened up to us now. We have the entire world of Warcraft as our playground, except for, a few patch zones that we have to do some stuff to unlock, but we'll get to those when we get to those. Yes, there is still player housing. I'm still working on my house in the background, but we'll get to that someday because it's kind of hard to get stuff for your house when you're fishing locked and not doing other aspects of the game. But to start the War Within, I had to head to Silithus to meet up with Thrall. And I'll be honest, I don't like hanging out with the main characters. I don't want to be a main character. I just want to be a fisherman on the side. I feel like I shouldn't be in the heart of Azeroth doing all this stuff with the main guys, After I got doing whatever they wanted me to do, we went to Dalaran, and Dalaran got attacked by a bunch of crabs. They're supposed to be spiders, but I have arachnophobia mode on because I think it's funny. I also think it's really funny, the arachnophobia mode, because in what world are crabs less scary than spiders? If there was a spider in my room, I would just stomp him out. If there was a crab in my room, I would be scared. I wouldn't know what to do. I'm pretty sure a crab grabbing you with his claws hurts way more than a spider biting you, but maybe I'm wrong there, I don't know. But I had to fight for my life in Dalaran here, tried to save some civilians. And even when I saw the regular civilian people leaving and getting teleported out, they didn't let me go with them. I'm one of them. I'm just a fisherman, man. But eventually, I did make it out of Dalaran, and then the hot lady showed up and she blew up the place. How does Khadgar survive this, but Varian has to die back in Legion? These are the questions I ask myself every day, but you know what? We'll ignore that for now. Down on the shore of the Isle of Dorn now, I was stuck under some rubble, and once I got up, I went up to Thrall and I told him to kick rocks because I'm not the main character. I'm not doing your campaign. I'm here to fish. So I ran off to start my fishing journey here in the War Within. I ran right to the main city of Dornagal and I learned Khaz-Algar fishing. This had 300 skill points to get. Only Classic had 300 skill points to get before this, so this was probably going to take a while, but I'm up for the challenge. The fishing journal is actually very nice here. It keeps track of all the fish you caught, and, after you've caught them, it'll tell you where you can catch them, what kind of pools. I wish they would retroactively go back and do this with the old expansions too. Please, Blizzard, one day. We'll see. Now, I was going to start by fishing in the Isle of Dorn because, well, that just seemed like the obvious thing to do. But some of my viewers in my Twitch chat were wondering, how was I going to get underground without flying? And I was kind of curious myself, so I kind of ran over to where you get down there, and I just jumped off, and I disengaged to save my fall, and I was perfectly fine. Sure, it took a little bit longer to walk down there than it would take to fly, but we could just walk down there just fine. And since I was already down here in the Ringing Deeps, I thought I might as well explore and fish around down here. I went around, I explored every lake, every river, because I wanted to fish in every single spot, in every single zone. And it was very nice. I actually really loved this zone. There was such a cool vibe, and the aesthetics here were super nice. I even dreamed of being a little guy who could live in one of the houses in this village I saw. It was very nice and peaceful life that I dreamed up. And it was also while I was down here that I discovered the coolest beast in World of Warcraft, these little mud skipper guys. And, well, I had to tame these guys. I know. I just had to. And I know people in my comments, there's been a few people that were upset that I haven't named my hunter pets in the past, but this time I'm going to, okay? I didn't name my pets in the past because I didn't want to get attached to them, but these little mud skippers, they're the coolest guys I've ever seen. I'm never replacing them, so they will get names. But I took my time down here in the Ringing Deeps exploring, getting the flight paths, fishing in all the different spots. Eventually, I did fish in every river and lake that was here, so I was kind of done, and I teleported right back up to the Isle of Dorn. And to start fishing here in the Isle of Dorn, I wanted to hit all the little rivers and lakes that were in the island itself, so I kind of did that. It was a nice time. I had fun. There was some nice spots, some nice vibes, and I even found this dragon riding glyph that I was able to maneuver and get without flying, so that was pretty cool. I wonder how many of those I can end up getting without being able to fly. That could be a cool experiment, but I'm not sure. The next day, I still wanted to be here in the Isle of Dorn, so I fished around the entire outer perimeter, outer coast of the Isle of Dorn. And I wanted to hit every fishing pool I saw along the way, see what kind of cool stuff we could get. Just going around this outer edge and fishing everything took over 2 hours. I really didn't think it would take that long, but I did get a couple interesting items along the way. I got this soaked journal entry, which would give me 10 fishing skill whenever I used it, so I decided I was going to save it for the higher levels. Maybe I get some more of them too. It'll be easier to level up. I also got a couple of these cursed ghoul fishes, which when I caught them, I got a debuff curse, and I could throw the fish back in the water, which would get rid of the debuff and also give me a 15-minute perception buff of plus 15. And the last cool thing I caught doing this was a Careless Dasher's Treasure. So this apparently awards 1 Melodar Derby token. I don't know anything about this, but I'm sure I will eventually figure it out when we get to the Derby. But yeah, that was it for the Isle of Dorn for me. And it was time to go back underground and explore the next zone, Hallowfall. Hallowfall? I don't know. And I also realized in the fishing journal that the different zones had recommended fishing skill levels before going to them, and I went to the Ringing Deeps with 0 skill, but it still worked fine, and I was a little bit under-leveled for Hallowfall, but I'm sure it would still be fine. And when I got there, man, the entrance shot of Hallowfall was beautiful. It was just like the Elden Ring or the Breath of the Wild intro shot where you just see this nice view. And that thing coming down, are we sure that that's not the sword? I know other people have said online that that's not the tip of the sword, but come on, how is that not the tip of the sword? It just makes sense. I'm sure, maybe I'm wrong. But I could instantly tell that this place was going to be tougher to navigate by foot, but I'm still up for the challenge. I immediately went and got a flight path, but then I jumped off a cliff to get into the water down below. While fishing here, I found this lost note, and it read, tragically, please don't forget to... and it cut off. And now I'm sad because what if this was like a mom saying something to her son, or who knows what this could have been. I'm sad thinking about what this could be. I need a follow-up in this lore. Please, somebody. Also fishing here, I caught up an Alligari Seeker thread, which would permanently increase my perception by 1. So I'm going to use this, but not now because I know I don't have the best fishing rod yet. So hopefully soon enough we'll get a better fishing rod. I don't know exactly how I'm going to get it. Maybe I'll just get somebody to make me one at this point. But there's also an achievement for using a bunch of these. So whenever we get a bunch of these and use them, that's an achievement to get. While exploring around, I also found this big old whirlpool. Kind of reminded me of the Stranglethorn Vale whirlpool. It was pretty cool, but there was some fishing pools a little bit within it. So I jumped in a little bit and I fished it up, and I wasn't really sure of how to get back out. So instead, I just decided to jump all the way in. And all the way at the bottom of this place, there was a flight master who helped me get back out. Now, while I was still exploring around the area of this whirlpool, I noticed something, an Arathi fisherman. And I thought he looked kind of suspicious because it looked like there was like a fishing line coming backwards out of him. And when I clicked on him, I realized it was a trap. And I got attacked by this giant like humanoid murloc type of thing that was the size of a human. And, you know, I had to beat his ass. He didn't drop anything, which I thought was weird because it looked like this was placed for something special, but that's when I also realized that there was multiple of these guys all over the place. And from one of them, it dropped an item. And this item had a hint that if I got a bunch of other items around, I could combine them to make something, but I wasn't sure what. So I looked them up, I googled it, Wowhead, and they all dropped from similar enemies in different areas of Hallowfall, so I needed to collect them all. This was a new side quest activated for me. Now, while I was on my way to get the next step of this, I did find a Shadowblind grouper school, and this said that it required level 80 to fish from. So, you know, I had to test it out, and it still let me fish from it, and it still gave me loot, and then it disappeared, so I don't think that level 80 requirement was actually a requirement. And I got over to this place called the Sunless Strand where I found my next target, Arathi captives, and these were also traps by these big old murloc dudes where we had to grab the Arathi captive, we would get attacked, and then we would try to get our loot. I didn't get the item that I needed on the first one, but I did end up finding a fish, and this fish started a quest for me. Now, maybe it's not a fishing related quest, but it's a fish. I feel like this is an appropriate quest to do since it's a fish giving me a quest. So I put him in the water and he talked and he had more quests for me. He wanted me to kill a bunch of those fish guys that captured him, and he wanted me to study the nearby shrines. I did all this for him, and then he had another quest for me where he wanted me to kill the chieftain of these big Murloc dudes and also 5 of his goons. And I went over to the little area for this quest, and everybody was elite. Now, this seemed like it was going to be pretty tough because these enemies were elites, and I am in shitty gear that I fished up along my journey. I don't even have any real gear, no questing gear, nothing like that. And I did run in, and I did fight him, and the first time I fought the chieftain, I did die because too many mobs showed up, and they were all elite, and they kind of just... they jumped me. But after I spent a little bit of time clearing the camp one by one, slowly killing the elites one by one, I got the chieftain in a 1v1, and I beat him too. Returning to the fish with this quest completed, he wanted me to take him away to deeper waters now so he could get back to his old life. And when I did this, he gave me a pet as a reward, this Fathom Ichor, and yeah, it's kind of ugly. I don't think I'm ever going to be using this guy, but hey, a pet's a pet. This is cool, I guess. But now it was time for me to get back to my side quest of getting all those pieces together to combine to make something. I don't know what it is still. So I head back to those Arathi captives, and I got the Sunless lore from one of these guys. Up next, I needed the Merkfin lore, which was at this northernmost island in Hallowfall from more of the Arathi captive baits. It only took a couple of them, and I got it. And then the last one we needed was a Ragefin Necrostaff, and this could drop from Ragefin Necromancers. There was no Arathi people as bait this time, just the Necromancers on their own. I killed them until I got the staff, and now I had all the items, and it was time to combine them. Doing this gave me the elusive Kabis lore. I'm not sure if I said that right, but who cares? And now with this, I could turn into one of those big Murloc human people. It was very ugly, but it was pretty cool, actually. Amazing reward, actually, for this side quest. Now, this did only have a 30-minute duration and a 1-hour cooldown, so you can't have 100% uptime on it, but you can still use it quite a bit. So, really cool toy, cool reward. This one little thing had more fishing content to it than all of Shadowlands. Isn't that crazy? Now, all this fishing-related stuff I was doing, I still really didn't do any fishing in Hallowfall itself, so I had to get back to that, so I kind of just sat in one spot for a while, and I fished until I got 260 skill, but then I was tired, so I went to bed. Now, the next day, I woke up a little extra early so I could get some fishing in, and the servers were down. It was a Wednesday, and the servers were down. What's going on here? But, you know, maybe this worked out perfectly because I saw some of the comments on the last video that really wanted me to play Toontown. And if you know anything about Toontown fishing, Wednesday is fishing bingo. So let's get to some fishing bingo. Yo, it's Wednesday. We got fishing bingo on Toontown. Hold up. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Every time you get a fish, it marks it on the bingo spot. And then you work together with everybody. And if you fill the board, you get jelly beans, which is, you know, the money. Come on, all we need is this king crab and we win. Come on, give me something better. Give me something better. Oh, there we go. That's one we didn't get yet. All right. Hey, this dude is he's messing us up. Hey, this guy's griefing. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got bingo. There we go. All right, we're going this guy, and we can turn in and sell our fish. But then we gotta head back, bro, because there's only 4 spots to fish at in each town. 80 jelly beans. We gotta get 3 different bingos. Oh, we have to specifically get these 3 different bingos. You just can't get any 3. That's weird. An old boot. Okay, that means I can pick anything. I'm gonna pick the donkey because that's a hard one to get. We love bingo, bro. Fishing bingo, man. This is where it's at on Toontown here, bro. Every Wednesday and Saturday, I think, or maybe it's Sunday, because we only got another. Oh, would you look at that? Another boot. Yeah, I'll hit that one. We got 20 seconds to get a catfish, bro. There's no way. No, 5 seconds. Wait, we got it! We did get it! Holy shit! And I actually got the seahorse, too. Wow. All right, we're right on the hour mark. That means that this is going to be the blackout round. Big money to be made. Here we go. 3,000 jelly beans! Holy shit. We got to get every single thing on the board, though. We need more people here, guys. Oh my god, these guys aren't even playing. They're throwing. What are they doing? And I'm not even catching anything on the board. Dude, I'm getting the same clownfish over and over. This is not a good run. We only got 1 minute to... Yeah, we're not getting this, boy. There's no way. There's no way in hell. We got to get every single one on the board. And we don't even have 4 people. There was all kinds of people here just a few minutes ago. Why is there nobody here for the blackout round? Yo, we got 15... Yeah, this
This ain't happening. 10 seconds to clear up the rest of the board. This is like an impossible challenge. What the hell? How are we ever supposed to get that? How are we ever supposed to get that? All right, well, it hit the hour mark. That means the server should be back up on World of Warcraft. I guess we go back to World of Warcraft.
So now that we were back on, it was time to head to the final, I guess, main zone of the War Within. Yeah, there's still 2 more zones, but we needed to head into Kahet. And I'll be honest, I wasn't too excited to do this because, well, I'll be real. The Nerubian aesthetic in World of Warcraft is by far my least favorite aesthetic in World of Warcraft. If you like it, that's cool. That's fine. No hate from me. I just don't really like it that much, but it was fine. I headed over there, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. As soon as I jumped off this waterfall to enter the zone, there was another goblin player fishing, which I thought was pretty cool. I saw multiple other people fishing while I was in this zone. Maybe this is a fishing hotspot or something. And I kind of just stuck to the rivers that were in this zone because, you know, of course, I wanted to explore it all again. And these rivers were actually pretty hard to navigate without flying because there was tons of waterfalls, different levels. There was these cool little things that I could grab onto and it would jump me up levels. But I eventually ended up fishing in this lake all the way at the end, and I fished this all the way to 290 skill. And once I had 290 skill, I used that page that we caught earlier to get the last 10 levels, and now I was at 300 fishing skill. Now, every single expansion's fishing skill in World of Warcraft was maxed. That's very nice. I like that. That's a good achievement. 500 hours later on this character. After this, I went back over to Dorn, the main city, and I wanted to look at the auction house because, well, I realized while looking at my fish and the prices that, man, if I spent a lot of time fishing here, there was some serious money that could be made. So we might have to look into this because I like to make money. Now, it was only Wednesday, but the majority of my fishing for the week was pretty much going to be over right now. Because with the War Within, I kind of have to restructure how I do my videos in a way, or at least my method of making my videos, my timeline of when I'm editing, fishing, all that. Because at least for the next few weeks, I'm going to need to be doing the War Within fishing derby. I don't know much about it yet because it's only Wednesday, but I know that this is on Saturday, and Saturday is usually when I make the video for the most part. So if I can't spend my time making my video on Saturday because I got to record part of it on Saturday, I gotta rearrange when I do things. So I'm gonna be spending Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday kind of editing my video, and then to finish off this episode, we'll be here on Saturday to do the fishing derby. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Well, I mean, I'll see you guys in momentarily, and I don't have time to do post commentary and edit together the derby, so the derby is gonna be live gameplay commentary, and I guess we're gonna figure it out as we do it. So I'll see you folks on Saturday. All right, it's Saturday. We are here. We're here at the fishing derby, ladies. So apparently, it's not at a specific time like the Stranglethorn Vale one. You have 1 hour from the moment you start the quest here. And, you know, I did a little research, but not too much. I'm still kind of blind in here. But she has 3 specific ones that she wants us to catch. But we can still also catch as many as we can within the 1 hour time limit. So I'm not sure I can get all this done to get the mount in 1 week. This might take 2, maybe 3 weeks. But I'm scared because as soon as I start this, the 1 hour time limit starts. I got some of these files of True Sight. There is lots of fishing stuff in the War Within now where you need other classes, or not other classes, but other professions to make it, to help you. So we're going to open up some more rules now about getting items from other people and help from other people, as long as it has to do with fishing. So you know what? Let's go ahead. As soon as I start this, man, as soon as we hit start, we get 1 hour. All right, go, 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 go. All right, we got to find a pool somewhere. All right, man, you know, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to gluck, gluck, gluck this drink. We're going to pop it out. Oh, I'm scared, bro. I'm scared because honestly, I don't actually know where to find what. This is going to be so scuffed. I should have maybe done a little more research, but we already started the hour. Shit. Wait, it looks like every single fish I catch. Do I get a derby mark every fish? Oh, wait. These are already... Oh, we're already knocking stuff off of this already. Huh. Maybe this achievement won't be as hard as I thought. Okay, so what I can do is I can open up the journal, and I can see Trophy Bismouth. Oh, no. It's not in the journal. Oh, here we go. Bismuth Bitterling. Okay. Toss fish back in the water and increase your fishing skill. Areas you can find this Isle of Dorn ringing deep sky. Wait, so it literally just can't drop. Okay, glimmer pool. So if I find a glimmer pool, okay. I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and grab stuff because everything I grab, it looks like every new fish I haven't gotten, it looks like I'm going to get something from here. Ah, shit, there's a person at this one. Hey, sorry, friend. You know, I'm sure we're both on the same quest and your alliance, so I don't care if I steal from you. This is mine, bro. Come on, give me something good from this blood in the water. Cursed schoolfish. Frick, 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 frick. Throw that back, throw that back. This is the most intense I've ever felt while fishing. Okay, yo, I got a royal ripple. This could be a big one right here. This could be 2 of these we can get from the royal ripple, it looks like. I don't actually know how any of this stuff works, to be honest. Oh, wait, these are regal dotty backs, but it's not the trophy one? How do you get the trophy one? Am I dumb, maybe? I mean, we're getting quite a few knocked off the list here. I thought we were only gonna, at first I thought we were only gonna be able to get 3 a week. And that would have taken like 7 weeks. Oh, hey, human again. How you doing, friend? We're sharing this pool too. See, I don't even know if there's more stuff I can get in this blood in the water. I feel like bloody perch, this first one on the achievement, I feel like this has to drop in the blood in the water, right? Because blood, you know. Sanguine dogfish. I don't, okay, cool, I'll take it. If I'm somehow able to get all of these, like every single fish here in 1 hour time limit, that could be crazy. We only got 50 minutes left though. And I don't know how hard some of these are to get. Okay, so I have this add-on that kind of tells me everything and what pools they can also drop in as well. Yo, there's another guy back here fighting stuff, dude. You're messing with my fishing vibe, bro. You better not be coming for this pool. This is my pool. Cursed pool fish, no. Wait, how did I catch 2 trophy fish? Huh? Wait, I just got a sledgehammer. I can't use maces though. You know, I'm looking at what we got left and 35 minutes. I think I could maybe get all of these in one day. Maybe we just got to get a little lucky still, but this doesn't seem, this seems doable. We only got 30 minutes left, but man, we are almost done actually. Oh shit. No, dude, you're ruining my flow. I can't be fighting enemies right now. Please drop the pale husk fish. Pale husk fish. Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go. Okay, so these last 3 just say to throw stuff in the water, and then I can catch them anywhere in Hallowfall or Ashkahet, which is where I'm at. So if I throw these Whispering Stargazers, that gave me a 5-minute. Okay, so I'm trying to get the Awoken Coalcanth. Only 3 fish left, bro. I think I'm getting them out in 1 week. We got 20 whole minutes to get 3 fish. Oh wait, oh we got the quest done for the derby now, but okay, I still think I still have the 22 minutes. The derby buff is still here. Man, I really don't know if I can catch this in open water or if I should go to a pool. I guess I'll stay here for this whole 5 minutes. Oh wait, I only need 2 fish. I don't need 3 fish. 2 of these are the same thing. I only need two fish and I get my flying mount. Guys, I was gonna get a special thumbnail and have a whole episode about getting the flying mount, but it looks like we're about to have a crazy ass episode. Can I double up these buffs and just go for both at the same time? Wait, this buff only lasts 30 seconds? Oh, well, there's the Queen's Lore fish. Yo, there was people telling me that this was gonna take multiple weeks to get all of these. Are those people telling me that were they just bad at the game? Or I guess they're not real anglers. They're not real fishermen like me. Well, we only got 19 minutes also. So if I don't get this in 19 minutes, shit. Oh wait, it says throw 10 of them. Wait, I only threw 1. Oh my goodness, I'm an idiot. Oh my goodness, I was actually gonna sit here and do this over and over again. I thought it automatically threw a stack of 10 and gave the 5-minute buff. I'm actually an idiot. Watch it, watch, we're gonna get it first try now. Okay, nope, still getting blue balled. There it is, baby. Oh, I can fly. Holy shit. No way, man. There it is. It's all mine now. I, the Rodfather, have a flying. Is anybody even online in the guild to see that? Oh my gosh. Hey, whoa, don't attack me. That's sick. Oh my gosh. Do you know how good it feels to fly after 500 hours on foot? Oh my god, and look, it's even got a little fishing rod above him to like make him want to keep flying. This is so sick. Excuse me, I have a quest to turn in. Skadoosh. Oh, we have to pick which one of these we want? I guess these angler threads. Let's take them. Well, there we go, man. That's What kind of goods we got here? I only have 30 of these derby marks. Oh my gosh, wait, I need this. But it's 500. It costs 500 derby marks? How the hell am I gonna get 500? Okay, well, there's some cooking recipes. We're definitely gonna get into cooking here soon in FishLocked, but so it looks like some cool transmogs. Oh, there's a fish weapon, but hunters can't use maces, dude. Shit. Well, boys, we can officially fly now, which is crazy. I'm glad I got this now, because this is kind of like a little Christmas present, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get another episode of FishLocked out before Christmas, and I'm going to see my family for Christmas, so I don't know what the schedule is going to look like, but don't worry, we're going to be going hard in 2026 no matter what. And with that, that's another episode of FishLocked in the books, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I hope you enjoy the future. Now, as I explained at the beginning of the episode, I'm going to be opening up a Patreon. I wanted to try it out just to see how it goes, because, you know, these videos do take a lot to do, and that is time I could be spending, working and all that. But I would like to make these videos, and I have a good time making them, so if people want to support me, I want to give them an avenue for that. I did think about doing YouTube members instead, but I don't like the idea of having a video on my YouTube channel that not everybody can just click on and watch. So if you guys want to go check out the Patreon, there's going to be a couple different tiers. The first 2 tiers is going to have stuff like having your name in the credits as a fishing producer, supporter, all that. And then you're also going to get bonus videos like behind the scenes. Right now I'm working on a behind the scenes video of how I make my fishing videos. So if you want to see a little behind the curtain of the process of what goes down, you can watch that one too. But I also want to give you guys early access to the videos. I can't promise that it's going to be super early, because a lot of times I finish the videos the night before, or sometimes even the morning of when they go out. And then I do have a higher paid tier that I wanted to give a little something special, so that for that tier, you can give me either a picture of your World of Warcraft character or a picture that resonates with you specifically, and I'm gonna give it a little doodle animation, hand-drawn, hand-animated by myself to put in the outro, and you'll be bigger and better than everybody else. Because, well, you paid a little bit extra, I guess. But I hope you guys have all been enjoying my FishLocked series up until this point. I know we're at the war within, but we're far from over. I will say, going into the next couple weeks, Christmas is coming up. I am going to be going home to see my family for Christmas, so I will be gone away from my computer for a week. I don't know how much that's going to affect my schedule here on YouTube. We'll see what happens, but I don't really want to stress myself out either around Christmas time. But I do also have ideas for another series, as well as some other one-off videos that, maybe if you guys go on the Patreon, you'll see some sneak peeks of that before it hits YouTube. But yeah, for now, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.